Hey everyone, welcome back to another video of Marvel Future Revolution. So the gameplay trailer for Magik just dropped. So I'm gonna do a reaction video to to this gameplay so we can finally see her in action and everything that we've been waiting for and talk about some pros and some cons and just my overall thoughts.
Let's make some magic! That's all you got? Let's switch things up! Go to hell!
Okay, so my initial reaction is, uh-oh. And let me explain that. I play Black Widow primarily in the game, and Dark Zone is a really big problem. It has been a really big problem for Widow, and for that matter for Captain America as well. Flyers just get to target so much faster, and we're kind of left in the dust when the boss is almost dead. That walking and portaling she was doing, I saw that is very similar to Black Widow's sprint, with the exception of the special effects of the portaling. I'm hoping I'm completely wrong on that. I'm hoping that her sprint or her teleport ability is going to be able to go much further, but I think that would be really difficult to do. I think the easier thing to do would show the animation of a sprint with portaling. I'm really curious if it's mixed in with regeneration, because when Magik opens a portal to Limbo, it's a place that basically time almost stands still in a way. In the real world, it does. Time always moves in Limbo, because her demons have tried to take over Limbo from her. She is the queen of Limbo for a reason. It goes back to Belasco and being taught magic by an alternate world Storm and all that other stuff. I know my magic. I know my X-Men. Maybe sometime I will show you guys my entire collection. So I know Magik's storyline very well. I've read her comics for a very long time. And I want to say she looks fantastic. The voiceover, I'm not really sure because the character is Russian, and the character has always had a Russian accent. She's a very aggressive character because she was raised in the pits of Limbo. So the voiceover, I don't think it really bothers me. If I really wanted to get into the comic version of Magik, yes, it would. But I'm gonna kind of let that one pass because it's not a big deal for me. The big deal is that sprint. That sprint that I'm seeing. I'm really curious to kind of see where it goes. Let's talk about her attacks. Let's see. So she's pulling out her soul sword and doing a AoE. What I noticed a lot in the video is just a lot of AoE damage. You know, we have like a Doctor Strange for that. We have a Storm for that. So far in this gameplay, I don't see how she's setting herself apart. And I think that's what we were all looking for from the gameplay, is how is Magik going to be different than everyone else in the game. So far, I have not seen that. So she is pulling out her huge sword and swinging around. What I'm really curious about is is there a melee build for Magik? I believe there's going to be. And I think that is going to be the difference. One of the reasons I believe they made the sword so big is because of melee, of how that registers in the game. And so I would say I'm really, really curious to see her melee build. Her AoE build, I'm not interested in. Like I said, there's other characters who can do that really well. I'm really curious in her teleporting. Does she do health regeneration as she should, as she does in most games? And like her single target damage. Single target damage is incredibly important to me because in DZ primarily, when you're trying to get first, second, or third place on bosses, you're all about maxing out that single target damage and that DPS. Right now, I don't see that, but you know, this is just a really, really early version of us seeing her. So we see her, yep, doing AoEs on these guys, and she's jumping really high. And it looks fantastic, like I said before. She crashes the ground, and then it looks like she's going to summon a portal. I'm trying to see if this is going into Darkchild. I think it is. I think that might be an AoE attack where she's summoning one of her demons from Limbo. Oh, that's really bright. More AoE damage. Okay, so here she is sprinting. So she's going through the portals. See, I just want to play back this part really quick because I don't think she went very far. Yeah, just playing back that part, she didn't go very far. Now, I don't know if that is a skill or her just sprinting. We're going to have to wait and see on when she is released. I think the animation looks great, like I said. I'm really concerned that that's as fast as she goes. Because I think a lot of us were looking for, is she flying? Is she running? What exactly is she going to be doing here? And it looks like she's summoning soul swords from the ground, apparently. Trying to get a good look of her Darkchild self. Looks like it's coming out here. Yeah, it looks like that is the horns of Darkchild. Come on, give me a good one. So this purple stuff right here, I think this is the Darkchild Ultimate, and we have things coming from the ground, coming on up, and so yeah, So this, let me see, is that a good picture? So we have, looks like demons coming out of the ground. And I mean, that's a massive AoE. Like, I think that is going to be bigger than Storm's AoE, which is pretty bomb. Like, I love that. I mean, here's the thing. The artwork and the animation that they did for Magik is fantastic. I, as a comic book reader for, I don't know, 35 years, I'm going to say, I think this just looks fantastic. It's the way she works I'm concerned about. Because we just saw a lot of single player... Actually, we didn't see a lot of single target damage. We saw a lot of AoE damage. So I'm really concerned going into Magik's release about how she's going to work, but I'm keeping an open head. So tell me what you think. You saw the video. I just replayed the video for you. What do you think of Magik? Are you excited to play her? What are you excited about playing her? What are you excited about with? I will say this. I'm excited to teleport and kind of play with that function and to kind of see how that works. Make sure you click that like and that subscribe down below. Hit the comments, put whatever you want down there, and I will talk to everyone later.